how exactly the society in Macedonia perceives the autism children, and we really could compare with the situation in our countries. I think that organization is quite efficient in what they were doing. So because it's the only organization that we found out that is working on the field, not just in research and things like that. And I think the plans for the future they have are really great. So they really want to open a daily center for autism people. You have a lot of them in Romania, and they really work. So I think it's a really good idea for Macedonia too.
Work with children and youngsters for their social inclusion and to make them active, so towards a participation in society. The center is pretty good and well organized, and they daily have children coming and going, but also they're involved in networking and campaigning and advocacy with youth councils and international organizations. So I think that they're doing both jobs, trying to work on in the field with their kids and abroad, making connections.
Yes, it was very interesting the idea to involve young people with in-activity. So like theater, the online radio, so using a sound that can attract young people, and after using these attractive activities for teach them something, no? Give them awareness about the theme of intercultural dialogue. This is, I think, the best way to do it. Otherwise, they are bored. Really.
Yeah, otherwise they come once and then they never show up again. So
yeah.
There's no point of, there's no active involvement. There's just one-time participation.
What impressed me that they didn't use the old way to call sexual workers like prostitutes, and they call them sexual workers. I were quite impressed because this kind of people that they work there, they didn't have prejudice about sexual workers. They just would like to help them to increase the awareness about sexual workers at all. Also, the lady that presents this organization was really involved in this work, and also the most of us were surprised about the price that the sexual workers received.
Well, they were an organization that works with sex workers and drug addicts, and well, they were all about sterilized injections and information and methadone treatment. Oh, and I remember, wait, what was the motto?
First of all, don't use drugs.
Yeah, it was don't use drugs. If you use
drugs.
don't inject. If you inject, use sterile needles.
I really was surprised about the first Roma organization we were about the Daily Center, because they were working with Roma children in the streets. So those people really needed their help, and I think they were doing a really good job. And they were providing food for them. They were organizing a lot of activities for them. They had a television. They were having showers for the children and so on.
They have a lot of activities for disadvantaged people, and also this daily center is really a great idea, because that's what I remember, that the kids, the youth that go in this organization, they're not separated by their ages, and they're separated by their mental development at all. So the more development kids, they help to this one that they have bigger disadvantage, or I don't know how to explain, so that's a good idea. Also, I like that they try to raise awareness in society about this kind of disadvantage.
We're facing ridiculous amounts of issues here. I mean, Macedonia is one of the most homophobic countries in Europe, and it's just striking to see like how terribly difficult of a life these people have just because of their sexual orientation. It's really shocking, and being from the Netherlands, which is like one of the most liberal countries on earth when it comes to LGBT rights, it remains odd to see how within the heart of Europe there can be things can be so incredibly different.
I wouldn't be in the group because I study completely different matter, that is engineering. But now I think youth in action is for all and not only for the ones who study some specific thing. It was good for open my brain and share new ideas. This is my first youth in action programs.
Will you try again then?
Yes, I already applied.
You already applied?
5 minutes ago.